Hello, I'm Shonda Scott, and today on OAL Great Moments, we recognize the remarkable achievements of the 2008 McClymonds High School men's basketball team, who ended the season with a perfect record of 32-0 and went on to win the state championship. The Warriors' undefeated season was the first of its kind since the formation of the CIF. McClymonds defeated Southern California powerhouse Compton Dominguez in the Division I Finals. The victory reconnected the school with its rich history of producing legendary athletes, including NBA star Bill Russell and the Major League Baseball Hall of Famer Frank Robinson. In a moment, we will show you a few highlights from this Cinderella phenomenal season. But before we do, McClymonds' legendary head coach Dwight Nathaniel, known as Coach Mo, will share some of the team's achievements during his tenure as head coach. Up next, Coach Mo, in his own words.
Well, I think one of the main reasons I've been so successful at McClymonds is because I've been very fortunate to have a group of young men to come through my program that really bought into my coaching philosophy and what I was teaching. The first day of practice when we come in, I tell them, I say, look, just like English, math, science, basketball is a subject too. I'm your teacher and the gym is my classroom. My basketball program is not just about basketball. It's about giving them some life skills and helping to prepare them for the obstacles and challenges that they're going to meet as they move forward in life. And because of that, they dedicate themselves and they work extremely hard for me, and the result of their hard work, it shows on the court. Well, I talk to the kids about the history of McClymonds basketball and the players that came before them all the time. I tell them that they need to know the history so they can understand how important it is to carry on our rich tradition. And I tell them every year that each team has to create its own history and how it's remembered. And I try to get them to strive to accomplish something that people will remember them by and talk about 20, 30 years later.
The 2008 Cinderella season of the McClymonds Men's Basketball State Championship will be documented in a book by McClymonds former player and Cal alumni writer Chris Nguyen, who has given us a sneak peek into the book. Here is Chris in his own words.
Coach Nathaniel is, in my opinion, one of the best in the business. You know, I'm a sports writer for 7 years now, and I've been around a lot of coaches, and he does it as well as anybody out there. And it's great to see when it all comes together, which it did in the 2008 season when McClymonds went 32-0 and won the state title game. He had 10 to 12 kids that went on to college from that team, and on the court, what can you say? It was the perfect season. So that's some of the things we're trying to hit with the book we're working on right now, tend to be called Agony to Ecstasy, the Perfect Season. It highlights that 32-0 season, all the trials and tribulations that went into that year. And the beauty of that story, that it's a lot more than about basketball. Sure, they won the state title, but every team wins a state title every season. But what made that team special were the values and lessons that were learned off the court, specifically battling through life expectations, battling through the hardships of what life throws at you. Coach Nathaniel himself has been through tragedy, and as the book will highlight, several other players as well. And to see the values that Coach Nathaniel has tried to taught in his players all come together as one, it's beautiful, it's magnificent, and that's what happened during that season. 32-0, state champions, Division I, McClymonds High School basketball.
Wow, what an amazing season. And the OAL is still building powerhouse athletes to this day. Commissioner Michael Moore explains the positive effects of having success stories like McClymonds, what that means to the OAL. Up next, Commissioner Moore, in his own word.
Powerful student athletics programs like those that are at McClymonds High School have several positive benefits, both for the Oakland Athletic League and for the Oakland Unified School District. First of all, it serves to rally the community in all of its various levels. You have people who are making different amounts of money, who come from different amounts of background, and when there's a game, they all put on their black and their orange, show up at the same spot and cheer like crazy for our students to do well. And that has all kind of positive effects. And then when our young men and young ladies from West Oakland can go not only to different parts of Oakland, but to different parts of the state, and they see that we can conduct ourselves as ladies and gentlemen and compete at the highest levels, that has very, very positive effects on the publicity for our school district and the other positive things that we're doing. So McClymonds' success over the last 5 years, but also actually over the last 90 years, have been a rallying point for our community and of course for the Oakland Athletic League.
I'm Shonda Scott, and this has been an OAL Great Moment. That's a wrap. See you next time.